this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take a 17-14 lead.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And it. Play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit a partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
From a yard or two.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here, so the lead will remain at 6 points. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get Out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. His throw incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
They'll set up a throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Purdy.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this. Oh, he fakes the spike.
And that'll be caught.
And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score.
Deebo Samuel,
42 yards.
and the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Inside the 10.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Now the Niner offense is back on the field, and they're going to try for two here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this, but to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it. Let's go, buddy.
After review of the play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dropped it, and that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They fake the give. Now Mahomes going up top and able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
57's the mic.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. Down to about the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far,
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
57, Mike 57. That's right.
On first down, Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A loss. Of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. Now he's loose again.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey, and even 50 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like it.
And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They go with McCaffrey. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that 1 possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.